Hi guys, it's 10 o'clock, Tuesday the 26th of January, and today I am going to be sharing with you a little story that happened today. So I came back from LAMDA and it was about 5:30 and I was walking home, and usually on my way home I stop at Tesco on the way back and go to the reduced aisle to get myself some dinner because that's the way it is cheapest and it saves me from having to think about what I'm actually going to eat because I'll just eat whatever's in the reduced section. So I went there today, got whatever I wanted from the reduced section, and I thought, I have no drinks at the house. I have no drinks. I have water. I have still strawberry water, which is actually what I drink throughout the day, and then obviously refill with normal water. I've had a very, very hard day today because I had a drama school audition earlier on. So I thought, I'm gonna go to Tesco and I'm gonna go and buy myself some cider because treat yourself, you know? So I went and I bought other things as well. I bought just random groceries, things like sugar and stuff. So I went to the checkout and I thought, I'm not gonna do self-checkout because someone's likely to question me about my age and whatever. So I went to an actual cashier and I decided to pay there because I thought it's so much easier for me just to go there and then they can ask me for my ID rather than me go on the self-checkout and look sneaky about it. This seems really nice woman served me, and I always instantly have my ID out, just like as soon as she sees a shopping, like I know she'll just be like like give me proof of age please. So I always have my ID out ready. So I give her my ID and she's like and she starts questioning me. Like it says, like my ID is a driving license, and it's not just a provisional driving license, it's like an actual I passed my test, like the red one, which shows that I have a license. So I literally can't be any younger than 17. But obviously law 18, you gotta be 18 to buy alcohol. She started questioning me on my age and I was like, yeah, I will turn 19 on the 5th of August 1997, and she's like, and she starts chatting to me suspiciously, like as if I was doing something wrong, and eventually she gave in and she was like, okay, as if she didn't believe me. And I was like, the proof is on the ID, like you can read that ID. I know I've got a baby face and I know I had no makeup on, but I am definitely 18 and I would not be buying household groceries like sugar and other things like that, like washing up liquid, if I wasn't like old enough to. Like I live alone, I live in a basement flat alone, I go to university, well the equivalent of university, and I can tell you that this now, if I was any younger than 18, I'm probably living at home. But I mean, it didn't offend me because obviously like people look at me and yes, I look young, but it just actually brought me back to a time when I was about 14 years old, and I went to the cinema, as you do, and I went to see, I can't remember, it was like a Twilight something, and I was with my friends, and all my friends are a lot taller than me, so especially, well not anymore, but at the time they looked a lot older than me, they were a lot taller than me, and I just looked like someone's little sister. So we were going to watch Twilight. They'd all got in, so they were on the other side, and it was a 12 I think Twilight was, and I was 14, so I thought, oh come on, like I've got to get in here. But I went to I went to the woman who was selling the tickets, who can't be that old anyway, and she was like, are you sure you're 12? And I was like, I am 14 years old, I promise you I'm 14 years old, like do you need any more proof than that? Luckily my mum was dropped me off and was still in the car, so I'm texting her like, can you please come in and tell this woman that I am 14 years old and I can get into Twilight. And it was so humiliating. My friends were on the other side like, I had to get my mum in. I had to get my mum in and tell this woman and prove that I was 14 years old and was old enough to see Twilight. So that was just a quick story. I do get this problem a lot and I understand why, but it's kind of humiliating. I just wonder if any of you guys have gone to buy alcohol and just can't buy it or get looked at as if, oh, dear, you know, because it kind of actually puts me off buying alcohol when I'm completely legal to. Like, all I want is a 4% Copperberg, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, leave a comment down below if you've ever had any experiences like that. I'd love to know them. So that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. Bye!